Mudryk, officially back at Stamford Bridge after suspension. The return of Mudryk to Chelsea Football Club marks one of the most anticipated comebacks of the season. After enduring a frustrating spell away from the pitch due to suspension, the Ukrainian winger has now rejoined his teammates at Stamford Bridge, ready to contribute once again to Enzo Maresca's ambitious project. His arrival back at the heart of Chelsea's campaign not only excites the fans but also reignites belief within the squad that their attacking force has regained one of its sharpest weapons. The suspension period, a difficult phase. Mudryk's suspension came at a delicate time for Chelsea. The club was battling to build momentum under their new head coach, Enzo Maresca, who has been tasked with restoring stability and consistency after years of turbulence. The absence of the winger forced Chelsea to tweak their tactical approach, relying heavily on Cole Palmer, Raheem Sterling, and Nicholas Jackson to carry the attacking load. While some players stepped up, the void left by Mudryk's pace and direct style of play was undeniable. Suspension periods are never easy for players, especially for someone like Mudryk who thrives on rhythm, confidence, and match fitness. Watching from the sidelines as his teammates fought hard on the pitch would have been mentally challenging. But to his credit, Mudryk dedicated himself to maintaining sharpness in training. Reports from Cobham indicated that the winger was putting in extra hours at the gym and on the practice field, focusing on improving his decision-making in the final third, something that has often been pointed out as a key area of development in his young career. The Stamford Bridge return, a symbolic moment. His return to Stamford Bridge this week was met with celebration from fans and teammates alike. As he stepped back onto the turf, there was a sense of renewal, a reminder of the raw talent that convinced Chelsea to invest heavily in him back in January 2023. For Mudryk, this comeback is not just about resuming duties on the pitch, it is about proving that he can be consistent, resilient, and decisive when Chelsea needs him the most. The stadium itself, Stamford Bridge, has always held symbolic weight for Mudryk. It was here that he first introduced himself to the Premier League, dazzling fans with his explosive runs and eye-catching dribbles. Coming back after suspension reestablishes his connection with the supporters, many of whom believe that this season could finally see him fulfill the promise that accompanied his high-profile transfer. Tactical role under Enzo Maresca. Under Maresca's system, Chelsea have been trying to develop a more structured and possession-based style, one that blends intensity with intelligent positional play. This tactical philosophy presents Mudryk with both opportunities and challenges. On the one hand, his blistering speed on the flanks provides Chelsea with a unique weapon against teams that defend with a high line. His ability to stretch defenses opens up space for midfield creators like Enzo Fernandez and Christopher Nkunku, while also giving Nicholas Jackson better service in front of goal. On the other hand, Mudryk will need to show improvement in his off-the-ball intelligence and defensive discipline. Maresca demands that wingers press aggressively and track back when required. If Mudryk can balance his natural attacking flair with a more complete understanding of the game, he will become an indispensable asset for the team. Teammates welcoming him back. Several Chelsea players have expressed excitement about Mudryk's return. Cole Palmer, who has been one of the standout performers of the season, acknowledged that having Mudryk back means Chelsea will have more variety and more unpredictability in their attack. Raheem Sterling, meanwhile, praised the Ukrainian for his determination during training, despite being sidelined. The chemistry between Mudryk and Sterling on opposite flanks could be pivotal in breaking down stubborn defenses. With Palmer floating between wide and central roles and Nkunku close to returning from injury, Chelsea's attack is set to become much more dynamic with Mudryk's reintroduction. Fans' perspective, a new chapter. Chelsea supporters have been vocal on social media since news of Mudryk's return surfaced. Many see this as a chance for him to reset and truly announce himself in the Premier League. While there has been frustration in the past about his inconsistency, most fans acknowledge his potential and are eager to see him succeed in blue. The buzz around Stamford Bridge when he walked back into the stadium was noticeable. Supporters greeted him with chants and banners, emphasizing that his journey with Chelsea is far from over. For a player who thrives on confidence and emotion, that kind of backing could make a massive difference in his performances going forward. What this means for Chelsea's season, Mudryk's return comes at a crucial juncture in Chelsea's campaign. The Premier League season is long and demanding, and depth in attacking options is essential. Having Mudryk back ensures that Maresca can rotate his squad more effectively, reducing the burden on players like Palmer and Sterling while keeping opponents guessing. Furthermore, with European football and domestic cup competitions still to play for, Chelsea will need every ounce of creativity and energy. Mudryk's inclusion not only strengthens the bench, but also boosts the starting 11 with raw pace and unpredictability. His directness and transition play could be the difference in tight matches, where breaking through compact defenses is a challenge. The mentality shift, proving himself again. This comeback also represents a personal turning point for Mudryk. His career at Chelsea has been under constant scrutiny since his high-profile transfer from Shakhtar Donetsk. Critics have questioned whether he can adapt to the physical and tactical demands of the Premier League. Now, with the suspension behind him, Mudryk has the opportunity to silence doubters. By stringing together consistent performances, contributing goals and assists, and showing tactical maturity, he can reshape the narrative around his career. This is his chance to demonstrate resilience, mental toughness, and commitment to the Chelsea badge. Looking ahead, expectations and challenges. The road ahead is not without challenges. The Premier League is unforgiving, and every match demands high levels of concentration and execution. Mudryk must guard against injuries, maintain discipline, and avoid lapses in form. At the same time, he has the chance to become a key figure in Chelsea's revival under Maresca. If he seizes the moment, this comeback could be remembered as the beginning of a new chapter, one where Mudryk finally delivers on his immense potential and cements his place as a star in English football. Mudryk's reintegration will be gradual. Given his lack of competitive minutes in recent weeks, Maresca is expected to introduce him carefully, possibly from the bench in his first game back. Over time, though, the expectation is that he will reclaim his spot as a starter, especially in matches requiring pace on the flanks. The coming fixtures will be vital. Chelsea are battling for a place among the Premier League's top four, while also balancing cup competitions. Mudryk's return couldn't be better timed. With squad depth stretched, his energy and flair may prove decisive. Pressure to deliver. While there is excitement, there is also pressure. Mudryk's high transfer fee continues to loom over him, and critics argue he has yet to fully justify the investment. His inconsistency has been a source of frustration, with flashes of world-class potential often followed by quieter performances.